No, this is some new game hype we got right here. Whoa. Nope. It started that before I was able to press a button. But, yeah, I want the normal version of the game. And, like, I heard that the display options are, like, farther in for some reason. I don't know why. But, yeah. So, hard is... I wonder how difficult. Because I usually play it on the hard difficulty. Normal is a little bit too easy usually when I played Berseria and Vesperia. Vibration settings off, of course. Let's see, map orientation. Fix is fine. I'll have to actually see exactly what those do. And begin. Let's go.
In ages long past, it was believed that Mother Dana was indestructible and everlasting. Rena, on the other hand, was thought to be the domain of the gods, a paradise where the souls of the departed could rest forevermore. Oh, how wrong we were.
Oh, we're just getting right into space warfare.
In the face of Rena's unimaginable technology, its soldiers, clad in huge, shining armor, and its fearsome beasts, known as Zuggles. The prosperity and bounty of Dana all but disappeared overnight.
They have laser beams out. They need swords.
That was 300 years ago.
These knights are carrying.
The world of Dana fell under Renan rule, and its new masters split the land into 5 distinct realms. And now today, Orbis Calaglia, one of the Renan's 5 realms. It is ruled over by the tyrant Balsef, Lord of the Firemaster Corps. Unrelenting fire scorches this barren wasteland. Dust storms course over the rocks and crags, and no relief is to be found from the oppressive heat. The Danan people toil as slaves. Day after day they suffer, under the ruthless oppression of the Renan soldiers, with only one hope of escape. Death. Only in death is their agony finally brought to an end. They have forgotten what it means to be free. So complete is the Renan's domination.
I think it's slightly too loud. When I get the ability, I'll adjust volume.
You call that pushing? Put some back into it, embedded!
Iron Mask?
Why you?
Let me.
Huh. What is this? Some kind of slave support group? Mind your own business, you worthless! Alright, third squad! Time to regroup! Go on, get moving!
Hey, wait for me! Thank you, Iron Mask.
That's okay, Cole. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Iron Mask, you're bleeding. We need to get you looked at by Doc.
That bad, huh? Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
Ask Doc to treat you. Mosgo. Alright. Now that you have the ability to adjust settings here. Oh, it's a big scrolling list. Okay. So let's lower each of them by like 10%.
Take this!
Pathetic.
Voices seem decently loud enough. I have no issues with that. Cool, it already put on borderless and high resolution for me. But my frame rate can go up to 144. So any changes made will be shown when the game is next booted. Motion blur off. Hate motion blur. Shadow quality, it's turned to middle so that way I get higher frame rates. I think that should be good. Not sure what else I need to change, so. Iron Mask. You can change his character's costume here and accessories, regardless of their equipped armor. New weapon skins are added to the character when they acquire a new weapon. No, in certain scenes, costumes may be temporarily altered, so cutscenes. Gotcha. So the armor is unique, I guess. Either that or just this is special. Next destination is marked with the star symbol. The number is the distance to the destination. Hey, no loitering, embedded. So embedded probably means like the gem in the hand, maybe? I'm so sorry, Iron Mask. You got hurt because of me. Don't sweat it, kid. It's not like I felt anything. That's why Doc tells you to be extra careful, doesn't he? Yeah, but at the end of the day, I chose to stick my neck out for you and not regret a thing. So don't sweat it, Cole, okay? Okay. Thanks, Iron Mask. Oh, hey! That is so incredibly useful. They actually tell you when you've already read the dialogue. Welcome. Do that now. We need that in your games.
I doubt Doc's gonna like what he sees.
So apparently he's not able to feel anything. Interesting. What are you doing? Nobody said you could wander around embedded.
I need to have Doc check me out first.
Fine, fine. Maybe we can actually move quickly after that. Hey Doc, how's it going?
Ah, you again.
Yep.
Sorry
yeah.
to trouble you, Doc.
Look after yourself and there'd be no need for sorries, would there? Now sit.
So our main character has the inability to feel
So,
pain.
still unable to remember anything, I take it?
And he has amnesia.
Blank as always. Nothing but that strange dream.
No face, no memories. Unable to feel pain, yet only too eager to take on everybody else's.
So is that helmet just stuck on his head at the moment?
What will we do with you? Here, let me see. You may not be able to feel pain, but that doesn't mean you can't be wounded, just like everyone else. If you're not more careful, you'll wind up dead without even realizing it one of these days.
I watched another slave die today. More corpses than I care to count.
Unfortunately, that's hardly a rare sight around these parts.
Danans are always dying, and the Renans just watch. How long can this continue? Why doesn't anyone stand and fight?
Keep your voice down, will you? If only it were so simple, my friend. There have certainly been uprisings, all right. 3 centuries worth of the damn things. As for all the good they've done, take a look around and judge for yourself. There. That should just about do it. Now, do me a favor and try to stay out of trouble so the wound doesn't open again.
Doc, back when I knew nothing, you were the one who taught me just how things work around here. You know I'll always be grateful for that. But I can't just...
The race is won by the calm and the steady. You're still young. You have time. Wait for the right moment, both for yourself and the world. Work will be wrapping up for the day soon enough. Don't sit around here. Go out and feel the breeze against your skin. Even a slave's entitled to that. Just do me a favor and keep a low profile, all right? You stand out enough in that mask as it is.
So he's different. He's the only one that doesn't have a gem embedded in their left hand.
Guess I'll go back to my room.
Hey, we can jog now. No loitering around, you wretched slave. Okay. Don't have to cause too much trouble out there. You already stand out plenty as it is wearing that mask of yours. Wonder why it shows as like exclamation point. Because he's like an important NPC maybe? You okay? Thanks for saving me earlier. The bright eyes stick these weird stones on our bodies and work us to the bone till we're dead. And as if the routine beatings from them weren't enough. When they're in a really bad mood, they like to sick their zoogs on us. How do you pronounce it? I don't remember.
I'm a slave, just like everyone else here. So how come I don't have a spirit core? Or a face, or memories for that matter? Not like worrying about it'll change anything.
What are you looking at? You looking to get your ass kicked too? Yes. I want to fight. I'm not moving. Damn it. Every last one of you embeds will die, then we can do whatever you want with you. Now burn. Okay. Hello? Little doggy. Sigh. No matter how tired you get of seeing them, you can always find Rena and Lingus hanging up in the sky. I hate it. It's like they're watching over us, keeping an eye on their every move. That Lingus especially is something else. There's no way you can ever hope to beat the Renans when they can build floating castles like that. Can we see it from here? Get to bed embedded now. Sure. Maybe later. Shame I don't see it though. Did I give you permission to walk off the job embedded? I don't think so. Ever wonder what those bright eyes like to burn all over the place? I'll tell you, it's the fuel they make us mine for. There's no reason for us to do it. Once we do, they just take it and light it up. That's why it's hotter than hell here. Listen, whatever the bastards do to you, don't even think about trying to fight back against them, Bright Eyes. Got it? I know, I know. Not like any of us have a chance in hell of ever being one of those soldiers or their Zulgs, let alone Lord Balsef. Shh, don't talk about this in public, you two. Who knows what it'll do if they hear you guys? What are you trying to do? No approaching the water without permission, embedded. The water? Oh, it's a well. Noted. Can it wait, Iron Mask? I'm trying to catch a little shut-eye over here.
I should get some rest.
Who said you could wander around and slack off, embedded? Me. Rest time.
I wonder how many people have slept in this bed before me. Mine for now, but for how long? Tomorrow's another day. I guess I should get some shut-eye. I'd better head to work.
Such happy rest music.
So I've got business with the freight train today, huh? Great.
Freight train? Get to your position now, embedded. Okay. What are you doing? You better get to your assigned position before the Bright Eyes beat you. So the knights are called Bright Eyes. Got it. Got it. No water. Hurry and get going. You're on freight hauling duty today. Seriously, why did they have an exclamation point by their name? It seems to not really have any real importance. It might be some kind of general guide thing, maybe? We're wasting your time and get to your position for today.
Great. Time to start another day toiling away for the Renans. Am I gonna do this until the day I die?
Quit bumming around, get to your post. How are your injuries? Don't get up to anything too reckless out there, alright? Oh hey, the bloodstains are gone. Get to work already, you're wasting precious time. You don't belong here. Get back to your position or I'll make you sorry.
Look lively, slaves. Let's see some work around here.
Grenar!
Zephyr! She's here!
Those are some crappy, manacles.
The hell? Come back!
You just like jump where we are.
The girl's nowhere to be found.
Oh.
This hurts.
Hey, embedded! Did you find anything?
Not yet, sir.
What do they expect from us on such short notice?
Oh, she actually did.
Hey, you're...
Over there! Don't move!
Go now!
Huh?
Hurry, get moving!
Stay still! You caused us a lot of trouble, you know.
Now we can do this the easy way, or not. It's just you.
Man, they're just hauling ass. It's like it's a seesaw thing too, and they're going uphill.
Jump over at the front! Take the rule of the man is expendable!
Armored soldiers!
Oh yeah, we got a weapon. We're getting cutscene, though. How can you see through that mask? Are those little markings supposed to be islets? I still think it's too loud.
Come on!
Away you go!
Hope you can jump. You all missed your chance to become Lord, which means you lot live and die for me, the mighty Balzath! Got
Dude's
that
got a
through your
massive
skulls?
overbite.
Now hurry up and bring me Shion!
Or is it underbite? Which one is it where your chin is like super far back so your front teeth are farther forward?
Even the drink's lost its appeal.
At least that's what it looks like.
Someone's in a bad mood. Lord Wolsey, ruler of Orbis Calaglia. Ah, but it's wild beast you prefer, isn't it? Do forgive me.
Ganabelt Volkiris, what do you want?
From what I hear, you seem to be having some trouble over there in Calaglia. As a fellow lord, I merely thought to ask whether I could be of any assistance to you.
Enough with the false pretense. I can tell a rat when it's sniffing around.
Forgive me, I can only imagine the emotional toll failing to ascend the throne not once but twice must take. A most distressing state of affairs.
Shut up! It's none of your concern.
The crown contest is proceeding apace, and so quickly, I must say. It won't be long before the victor is crowned as the new sovereign.
I look forward to it, and you can be sure I won't forget our little chat.
Nor will I. Until next time.
They didn't have a model for that.
Where?
You awake?
Who are you?
The name's Tilsa. I'm the medical officer for the Crimson Crows. You're in one of our safe houses.
Crimson Crows?
Don't tell me you've never heard of us. We're the Resistance, for the Danon people. We get in the way of the Bright Eye's best-laid plans.
The Danon Resistance? I didn't know such a thing existed.
Oh, we exist all right. Though I guess we're not as famous as I thought we were. Seems like I know more about you than the other way around, Mr. Iron Mask. Is it true you can't take that thing off?
Yeah. Worse is that I don't even know why I'm wearing it. That woman I was with.
Oh, yeah. She's quite the character, isn't she? Zephyr should be interrogating her over in the Slammer as we speak.
You locked her up? Why?
Why? Go take a look for yourself if you're so interested.
I think I will.
They're interrogating her? Just what the hell is going on? I need to go and find out for myself.
I think it needs to be lowered slightly. It didn't save it, did it?
You're mine!
First aid!
Now it should be quieter. This is a service line for the old abandoned mines. There are so many of these lines all over the place. It enables us to be nimble and stay one step ahead of the Bright Eyes. So I guess that's how we ended up here. You want to know something? I'll tell you what I can. What is this place? This is the old Xeon mine, one of the Crimson Crow safe houses. Abandoned mines like this one are pretty commonplace, so you have no shortage of places to hide out. If you want to know something, I'll tell you what I can. What are the Crimson Crows? I told you, we're a resistance group fighting the Bright Eyes. Our goal is to liberate Calaglia from Rena. So injuries are a constant thing for us. It's distressing work for me as a medic. Who's Zephyr? Zephyr is the Crimson Crow's leader. He's not just physically strong, he's got real smarts. He's indispensable to us. Where's the woman? The jail's up ahead. Zephyr's interrogating her now. You can check it out if you're curious, but I won't disrupt your interrogation if I were you. Who are you fighting? Who else? The Renans ruling over Calaglia. The ones who came down from Lenegis have been giving us help for the last 3 centuries. Of course, we can't even reach neighboring towns, much less Lenegis. So our current target is the Renans in Calaglia and their lord, Balsif. If you want to know something, no, I'm good. Thanks for the lordom. Well, Visit Iron Mask himself. Good to see you, buddy. Have we met before? No, we've never met before, but you're definitely famous in these parts. Everyone knows you as the buckethead who stands up to the armored soldiers and can take a beating from them like it's nothing at all. Guys like you don't come around that often at all. It'd be weird if we didn't know about you somehow. You know who I am? Not personally, but one of our guys, Nath, always knows what's going around Calaglia. Nothing people talk about gets past his ears. I heard him talking about you earlier, so once I saw you, I put 2 and 2 together, and now here we are. And same dialogue as before. The only reason the Bright Eyes want to mine through Calaglia so much is so they can get as much fire out of this realm as they possibly can. So they're getting specifically fire? Hey, I noticed you don't have a spirit core in your body. You dig it out yourself? You did really good not having any of the Bright Eyes catch you at that one all this time. I'm impressed. I mean, it seemed more like they just didn't care, but alright. Try not to wander around too much. Alright, I'll just wander over here.
Damn it! So it wasn't a lie. The slightest touch is like being struck by lightning.
What are you doing?
So you're finally awake, huh?
What's going on here? What did she ever...
Mind your business. So even if you don't mean to hurt somebody, if they touch you, they get electrocuted, huh? It doesn't seem to be poison or magic. Is this the reason Balsef's soldiers were after you? For the
Well, I guess
last
we know one
several
person can touch
days,
her.
Balsef's forces have been getting pretty restless.
About
When we
getting
looked
hurt.
into it deeper, the word thorns came up over and over again. And now, we come across Miss Prickly herself.
Drop the attitude. Did you really think we wouldn't find out anything about you? Miss Shion Imaris?
That's her name? You mean she's...
What? You didn't figure it out already?
No.
Yeah, that's right. This lady's got herself a surname, which means one thing. She's a
Oh.
Renin, our enemy.
Yeah, but she was being chased by Renin soldiers. So then, why?
That's exactly what we're trying to figure out. After all, aside from the clothes they wear, there's only one way to tell a Danon from a Renin, and that's whether their eyes light up or not. Ain't that right, Bright Eyes?
Big talk for someone who can't even use astral arts. Embedded.
Don't you call us embedded! Look, you see the stone your people embedded in me? There isn't one. Because we gouged them out the day we swore to rise up against your kind. This scar's a reminder, not to rest until every last one of you is...
We Danons may not be capable of using astral arts, but it looks like those thorns of yours won't do you much good in escaping here either.
Still, inflicting pain on anyone who comes near you, that's one hell of an ability.
You're wrong. You think this curse is some kind of great ability?
Curse.
Fair enough. All I know is Balsef must have his eye on you for a damn good reason. And until we find out why...
That's not good.
An ambush! They must have tracked us down. Evacuate as planned. Hurry! And bring the girl. If she gives you any trouble, wave a spear in her face.
I got it.
Hey, Iron Mask. Sorry, but right now it's everyone for themselves.
What about you?
Getting the
I'm
adult
going to
treatment
welcome
with
our
the rusty
guests.
sword.
Don't go dying on me.
Come on, move.
And don't try anything funny.
What a piece of shit. But it's better than nothing. Dull sword. A rusted sword with a blade badly in need of repair. Fighting with it is more like using a blunt weapon rather than a bladed one. Escape from the mine. I'll take that. Ooh, an apple gel. Oh, apple gel's got nerfed. Well, actually, I guess early game it's a buff.
What's this thing?
I guess I probably should save, considering. So there's manual data. Is there autosave data? There is autosave data. Nice.
Enemy attack!
An ambush. Renins are here? I have to find an exit.
Oh. If Bright Eyes arrest you and try to make you rat anyone out, you have two options. Either break out or find a way to keep quiet. Permanently.
Get the hell out of here.
You can't get out this way. You'll have to hurry and find another exit. Damn it, what the hell are the lookouts doing? How did Balsa's men ever find this place? Probably a rat.
Anyone who can fight, grab a weapon! Damn! How'd they find out about this place?
They aren't even animated. Damn it. If it wasn't for that armor the Bright Eyes wear, I could totally take them one-on-one. Just ordinary Renins underneath. There's nothing else that special about them. But all the machinery in their armor makes them way bigger and stronger than they otherwise would. I hate it. Those guys play dirty.
Have these
Technology. Damn it. That Bright Eye woman took advantage of all the confusion and broke out.
kinds of battles been going on this entire time? And I just didn't know?
Leave everything inessential behind. We'll make do one way or another if we make it out alive. And all this stuff is rusty. No use trying to take on the armored soldiers like this. It'll only mean more casualties for us to deal with later. Oh, one-on-one.
Stop right there!
Criminal scum.
Oh, it's just a den. You there! Where's the Renin girl who was here?
Well,
Spit it out! I want an answer, insurgent!
How's this for an answer? Go to hell!
You dare address a Renin armored soldier that way? I'll show you embedded!
Alright, tutorial. Basic combat rules. Press RB to perform a normal attack. A person can string together 3 normal attacks, but by learning certain skills, the limit can be increased. Characters can also attack in midair but after jumping. Arts are special actions performed by spending part of your arts gauge. Press Y, X, or A to use the art assigned to each button. While AG will restore automatically or restore more slowly when attacking. Evade by pushing the left stick and press RT to evade the enemy attack. If you time it well, as an enemy is approaching, you'll form a perfect evasion, allowing you to avoid taking any damage.
Talk or die!
So much for playing nice. Alright, we're up!
Flame drive?
A real fight. Still, I have to do this. I won't go quietly! Slice! Swallow blade!
Take that!
Mirage! Damn it! You're finished! Slash! Here I come! Swallow blade! Slash! Die! You're mine!
Feels a little bit weird, but I'll get used to it.
I won. I actually beat one of those Renin soldiers. I've got to keep going. I have to survive this no matter what.
Let's see. Huh. Is HP always full? Like, do you gain all your HP after each battle? That's a little different, I think. Ooh. Apple gel. Don't try to take on any armored soldiers yourself. You don't have a chance in hell of winning. Shows that you know, I just took one on one. Oh, great.
Gotta break through!
Now you'll learn!
Go to hell! Little escape! Swallow blade! Die! Mirage! Take this! I'm not done!
How do you see how much HP you can have? I keep pressing RT when I need to press RP.
Rising Wyvern! Here I come! Try harder! You're mine! You're finished! Slap! Swallow blade!
I gotta turn on my microphone for a second. Take a phone call.
Take this! Go to hell! Take this! Go to hell! Swallow blade! It's over! You're mine! Take this! No escape! Swallow blade! Go to hell! Slice! Mirage! We won, but...
There we go.
Shion
Is that a rifle?
Mayor Imeris Daymore. I hereby detain you in the name of His Excellency Lord Bulseth.
Damn
Throw
it!
down
I
your
was so
weapon.
close.
It is a gun.
What the? You've got some kind of death wish? Those are armored soldiers you're...
Shut up and get out of here while you still can!
Step aside, slave. These are Renan affairs you're meddling in.
Hey!
We've got a better chance working together. Besides, I don't much feel like being indebted to a Danon.
Fine, suit yourself.
Combos. Combos are actions strung together with no gaps. Normal attacks have a set limit, while arts can continue until AG runs out. Normal attacks count separately on the ground and in the air. Using the art to go between them can thus extend a combo. Diminishing returns in combos. During a combo, the same art is used multiple times within 4 actions. Its penetration will decrease and enemies will recover from it sooner. Continually doing so will raise these penalties, making arts half as effective at their harshest. So, yeah, it wants you to diversify your moves. I'm very bad at that.
Word to the wise, I call my own shot. Just stay out of my way and we'll get along quite well.
Kinda new for me if you hadn't noticed. Don't expect any promises. Take this! Damn it, Rise and die!
Take it!
Here I come! It's over!
I think this first section doesn't have any realistic or
Here
something.
I
You're
go!
finished! Take this! Try harder!
Here I go!
You're finished!
And again!
You're mine! You're finished! You're on!
Go! Go! Why did you help me? What could a Danon like you possibly gain from helping a Renan like me?
Trust me, I've no great love for Renans. I guess I'm just not as consumed with hatred as some...
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
Me? Friends with a Danon? Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, silly question. I don't remember anything about my past. Don't have any clues to go on either. Not even my own face.
Let me get this straight. You don't know what you look like, but you thought I might somehow recognize you?
Something like that. Guess my helping you back there wasn't as self-sacrificing as I made it out to be. Besides, I can't feel pain anyway, so it's not like...
Wait, you really can't feel pain?
Yeah. It's just another thing I don't have. No pain, no face, no memories. I only know one thing about myself, and that's that I'm a slave.
What about your name? You must have one, right?
Iron Mask. Got the name from the person who found me. Said that this way I wouldn't forget I had a real name out there somewhere.
I see.
So where to next?
Outside, silly. What do you think we fought all this way for?
I like that. Like comic
Stay
book
sharp.
style.
We're going in. Can you even see out of that thing? Like,
Oh.
at all?
So that RV
Of
is
course
skits.
I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I
So all
go?
the skits are like
What
super
is that
comic
thing
book form.
anyway?
Got it.
It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat. And I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
Most of the other Danons don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renan soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of Renan rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
Is she listed in the party? She is. Neat. Art screen. You can assign arts that you've learned to each of the different buttons. You can set 3 arts to use while on the ground, plus an additional 3 arts to use in the air for a total of 6 equipable arts. On the art screen, press LT or RT to inspect the arts you have available. Characters that are set on auto can use all their arts, but you can press X to uncheck arts you wish for them to avoid. You can also cast healing arts from this screen as well. Neat. So we only have Rising Wyvern and 2 instances of Swallowblade. And then we have Mirage as our only aerial attack. We don't have the ability to mess with her stuff yet. Why is this showing... Oh, downloadable content. They really want you to see it, huh?
Glad to see you made it. I heard you managed to escape, but I didn't expect to see old Iron Mask with you. In any case, we're all wanted by the Renans. It'll be easier for everyone if you both just come with me.
Where are the others?
They're waiting for us up ahead. Come on.
Sounds like you got a party of 3 now.
Stay where you are, dissidents.
Just
armor
look at
looks a
all
little
these
different.
soldiers. How badly did they want to destroy this hideout?
Apprehend the traitor! Slaughter the rest!
Nice throw.
Look out! Sion! Sion!
Okay.
A blazing sword. But how?
Impossible.
The Master Core. He was embedded within her all along. No matter. Kill her if you have to. Just retrieve the core. Attack!
I have no idea what's happening.
You okay?
Your arms!
Oh, yeah. How about that? Guess it's just as well I can't feel it, huh?
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
Hold still.
Huh?
Wow, healing arts are pretty strong, huh?
It's one of my healing arts.
Heals fresh 3rd-degree burns.
A sword that sears the hand of he who wields it, and a healing art to mend. A man numb to pain, And a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
Thank you.
All right. Let's rout the bastards and finish them off before the surviving stragglers have a chance to regroup. Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all that way alone.
So I guess you're not planning on releasing me, huh?
Sorry. You're coming with us.
In that case, there's one thing you should know. No one uses that flaming sword without my say-so.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place, or would want to.
The blazing sword. It just might be strong enough to match the power of a lord. No, maybe even to surpass it.
Are you sure you're okay?
What do you mean?
Your wound. That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy. Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
No, I believed you. I guess seeing you stay calm while bearing those burns to your hands just really made it hit home for me. It's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me. But as soon as I try to wield that sword, it's me who gets hurt.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too? You realize you could burn your fingers off without even noticing, right?
So what? All I need right now is power. And up until now, I haven't come across anything stronger than that blazing sword the whole time I've been doing this.
You really don't care what happens to you as long as you get what you're after, do you?
Don't talk like you know me.
You... You're right. I don't get you. I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died.
You befriended Shion. Okay. Zephyr is teamed up with your party. Shion's fighting style. Shion specializes in gun-based long-range strikes and astral arts. Use it to hit enemies from a safe distance and use healing arts on allies with low HP. Healing arts cost CP to use, so mind your CP total. Shion's auto mode. When auto mode is enabled, Shion will primarily target flying and astral art wielding enemies, as well as foes with lower HP during combat. Okay. So CP is cure points, so that's a separate resource. Arts of healing and support effects consume cure point CP in addition to AG. CP is shared across the party and can be restored with items or by staying at an inn or campground. It can be raised by leveling up or finding specific items. Okay, so that's how they limit healing in this game. Huh. Interesting. Get away from the mine.
Our cover's been blown here. Get a move on. We're moving to another base.
Okay. Smoky. Now we can actually see the HP. So we'll know how much damage we're going to take. Strategies determine how your party operates in combat. On the strategy screen, press Y to view details about each strategy and adjust them. Up to 4 strategies can be saved during battles. Open the menu and press Y to switch between them. Detailed settings. Party members fight autonomously, but their recovery support items can be returned by strategy. Okay. Items can only be used on the character that you currently control. Really? To do so, open the menu and select item, except for items that revive them from KO. Oh, okay. Your controlled character will never use items automatically without permission. Interesting. Land of brimstone and swirling ash. Orbis Calaglia.
That's...
Glanimede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balsef. Self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the Gates of Fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go. Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack.
When you conquer the enemy and initiate a battle, defeating all the enemies in a given fight will earn you EXP and other rewards, but be careful. If all characters on your side are defeated, the party will wipe out. Also, you're able to save between every single fight. In your controls during combat. During combat, press this button. While in the menu to change your character's control mode, semi-auto automatically moves into attack range manual full control. Okay, semi-auto mode is designed for players who only wish to casually dabble in combat. Meanwhile, manual mode is for those seeking full control, while auto mode lets the game take the reins.
Don't go charging off like that!
So we are actually in semi-auto.
Don't let them form a pack!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
I'm not done! I'm rising Wyvern! Here I come! Mirage! You're mine!
This is it! Dig deep!
Easier said than done.
No excuses! It's up to us!
Take this! You're finished!
This is not going to plan.
Take this! That is
Oh,
coming!
I took damage.
Here I
Run you
go.
through!
I'm only getting started.
Rising Wyvern!
Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
Let's see, is there grade? Ah, score. That's what it's called in this game. Wasn't it always
Don't
called
fight
grade?
any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
You sure won't hear me complaining.
I like to fight enemies, though.
Normally, I don't pick on the weak.
Take it. I'm only getting started.
Oh,
Fall back.
damn.
I'll bring you back
That is
from
coming.
Death's Abyss.
Talon Storm.
Let's see, how do we switch? Wow, okay. Steam controller settings? Wow, that's not helpful.
Circle and bring them down.
Resurrection?
Not done yet. How's this?
There, got
See
Here
ya.
I come!
Mega Ray.
Take this! You're finished! It's over!
Excited.
Mirage!
You're
Try
mine.
harder!
I'm
Take
on it.
this!
Coming.
You're mine! No escape! I can feel my power growing!
Hell yeah, we got a bonus to our negative score. What's this? Antidote rock. The stone that keeps microbes at bay as it breaks down toxins. Storing it together with food will make that food last longer.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
And there's just random chests everywhere. Good old trail series. Or tail series. Well, both. So, life bottle. Marks medicine that heals KO for one ally during battle as well as restores 800 HP.
Seems you found something good.
SP does not recover during battle.
Supplies like that are valuable. Never overlook them.
Got it. I'll remember that.
I wonder how quickly I'll get into a situation I can't come back from without lowering the difficulty.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
but I barely
Campsites.
worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Camping out. Resting at a campground will restore your party's HP and CPU. While resting, you can watch skits and cutscenes that you previously viewed. Okay.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well, aren't you getting comfortable? You realize there are still Zoogles prowling around out here, right?
Zoogles.
Ah, don't be a spoil sport. It's important to let your mind and spirit relax. Does you a lot more good than you might think.
Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
a Renin?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
Yeah, who needs racism?
So you don't see every Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danons?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
Iron Mask's missing core.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Still.
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
You're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you.
Man, there's a lot of skits. The unflinching Iron Mask.
So this whole you not feeling pain thing, is that for real?
Why would I lie about it? And why would you care anyway?
No, it's just, you know, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renin soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Floating.
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but it doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
Party status. So if we hit rest, it'll recover everybody.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Danans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Danans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Danans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Danans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
I got nothing better to do.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together, we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
The jump scares.
I've gotta hurry.
resting music is very loud.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegis. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegis? You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
No.
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Give me item. Another antidote rock.
I hate camping out.
Out of genuine curiosity, monsters respawn when you like do a campfire session. I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to save, and I wanted to quit and reload to see if the settings need to be done. How do I quit game? This is a very good question. Unclaimed DLC items. Is there really no, like, exit button? Edit? Battle members. You can change which members will fight in combat as well as who you wish to control. Their position determines what to press to trigger their boost attack. Press LB or RB during combat to change who you control. But RB is the attack button. Press that button to change your character's battle control. Yeah, okay. Not really what I was looking for, but alright. Yeah, looks like there's no easy way to exit the game. Which is a little weird. But an Alt F4 and load shouldn't take too long. It's running in compatibility mode. What? Steam decided to shut down, and now the Steam controller configurator is loaded up. Okay. But it required to reload, it said, for some settings. So I guess this is good enough. It's bright.
I want to...
There we go, that didn't take long. What's this? Wheat. A type of grain found in climates both hot and cold. When turned to flour, can be used in a wide array of recipes.
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
Noted.
It's edible, huh?
Whoa!
Good to know.
Definitely.
That was a big fall. you can swim and catch fish. Or a hardy fish that can survive even in port water. It's best to cook it first before eating. Consuming it raw is dangerous. You can't tell me what to do. Stage. An herb that raises max HP when used. Highly effective. Consuming it gives the eater a burst of newfound
What's this
energy.
thing?
You can sprint climb. For whatever reason, it wasn't working in the other area. Apple gel.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
Giant Zoogles. Giant Zoogles roam around certain areas. They're very hard to fight, but you can get rare items and lots of SP if you manage to beat them. So basically, they're just saying stay away from that one, I guess.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
An umbrella-shaped fungus that's often found in moist areas. Poisonous varieties exist, meaning caution should be exercised when picking them. Now, I'm adventurous.
That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy.
Level 43 Mantis. Hello
We
there.
don't have much choice.
Oh, it actually has a health bar that you can see on the very top. I kind of like that.
Here I come!
Here I go. It's over. Excited. I'm only getting started.
So you can't flee from these battles. Cannot flee. Alright. Kill me. Oh, okay. Recovering from a party defeat. When the party wipes out in a normal fight and loses, it costs CP to recover in that same area. While you'll still return to the same area even with no CP, won't recover HP, meaning that retreating to cure CP can still be wise.
I'm not done yet!
Okay. I'm just gonna load to make sure I have the CP. Loss? What loss? Never happened.
I'll take you all on.
Take this! It's
So
over!
there's no sneak attack type things?
Rising Wyvern! Take this!
Guess we gotta roll with it.
Rising Wyvern! Run! You're on! You're finished!
Don't go charging off like that.
Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
See ya.
It's over! Rising Wyvern!
Juggling enemies is good.
Pathetic.
Woohoo!
So I'm guessing SP is basically skill points, like how it was in other games. When we actually have skills. Can we open this? Okay. Please don't force a cutscene and not make me able to go back. Uzbek. This a town we were just in? No, it's not. It looks similar.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renin guardsmen.
The Renins aren't as populous as the Danins. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Hi.
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Let's explore this area some more. It seems like there's no, like, sneak attacks from what I can see.
I'll run you through!
Here I
See
go!
ya!
You're
Talent
mine!
sword!
Rising Wyvern! You're finished!
Help this!
It's over! Take this! It's over!
Don't go charging off like that! Talent
It's
sword!
over!
Tusk cannon!
That was pretty
Everything's
strong,
coming
though.
up, Zephyr!
Paralysis stone. A stone that can relieve numbness when rubbed, making it prized among those who have to maintain the same posture for extended periods of work. Who would that? I'm getting sort of used to the combat, and juggling definitely seems to be king in getting things to
Normally I don't pick
go
on
in your favor.
Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
Talent sword! Tusk cannon!
Take this! It's over!
The only issue is making sure the enemy is broken or trying to launch them.
You're mine!
See ya!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Let's dispose of the trash.
I'll run you through! That is coming! Talent, you're surrounded! Stay calm!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Ouch.
Here I go! Who wants to die next?
I'll run you through! See
Take
ya!
this! It's over!
Let me help!
Tusk
First aid!
Here I come! You're finished!
Take
Mirage!
I'm only getting started!
You're mine!
Magna Ray!
You're finished!
Talent sword!
Here I come! It's over!
And again!
Mirage!
I'll run you through!
You're mine!
That is
You're
coming!
finished!
I'll run you through! Whoa! Take a look at that!
This. Orange gel. Stores 30% CP, so CP is still a
What's
percentage.
this thing?
It is the HP gels that got screwed over. Well, let's see how the situation is here. Oh, so you're the new recruit that's ever brought in, eh? Yeah, that's right. Interesting. I didn't expect it to be the one and only Iron Mask of all people. Wow. Anyway, there's a lot I probably need to fill you in on. Is there anything you want to know? What is this place? This is Uzbek. It's a dominant enclave like plenty of others in this realm. Unlike Mosgul, which is mainly a mining area, this place mostly produces food and other daily essentials. The Bright Eyes rarely show their faces here, which is why we made it our headquarters. Is there anything else you want to know? What's the situation? Our friends have made it back from the old Xeon mine. Unfortunately, not everyone made it out of there alive. We have to be sure to make sure their sacrifice won't be in vain. Am I really that famous? Why are you so surprised? Of course you're famous, tough guy. Hard for people not to notice you wearing that mask of yours. And as if that's not enough, you're always going out of your way to help people and make life less miserable. It's no wonder people talk about you. With that kind of reputation, I say you definitely belong with the Crimson Crows. Yeah, we're good. Alright, catch you around. Just look out for armored soldiers and Zugles when you go out, okay? You a recruit? I wouldn't really call myself a recruit. Oh, really? Well, we've all heard plenty about you, so if you ever decide to join up with us, you'll definitely be more than welcome. What's going on here? Bro, what happened to you? Your brother bit off more than he could chew. It's no use. I can't take on those bright eyes. Sounds like there was an explosion along the tracks. Did the Crimson Crows cause that? Maybe. Yet those armored soldiers didn't stick around here either. They leave just like they did in Moscow. These chickens just laid their eggs. And those damn Bright Eyes, they took every last egg. They couldn't spare a single one. Aw, no eggs. Water.
What's this doing here?
Come on, quit standing around talking. We got water to carry. You saw those Crimson Crows members. They were hurt. Those Bright Eyes must have got them. Wonder if we're next. I don't know. Dad says the Bright Eyes can't afford to just kill their workers. Maybe they changed their mind. I can make just about anything. Food, clothing, furniture. Not that there's anything left to make things with. So I've been thinking of joining up with the Crimson Crows. You? With them? What can you do? Your body's so weak. You can still fight. I have to. It's for our kids, to give them a future. You gotta understand. I know, but... Bad idea. Trust me, I know. Music is so dramatic. I'm short on both supplies and manpower over here. Guess I got no choice but to ask the Crimson Crows for help again. But I gotta say, the music has been on point so far. It's been very good. These injuries should heal eventually. And when they do, I'm getting sent back to Moscow. I doubt I'm going to make it out of there alive this time. The wastelands ahead are inhabited by nothing but Zeugles for miles. If you don't have business out there, I'd stay far away. Noted. We'll go there eventually. I like how the ladder animation is actually set up for him to properly climb the ladder. After working with my hands all my life, I can't hardly see anything with these old eyes anymore. And by that I mean, like, his hands are actually accurately on every single rung. For some reason, you don't see that too often. I lived in Calaglia all my life, so I like to think I can take a little heat, but this is really pushing it. That's why I gotta stay hydrated. Can't afford to collapse from heat stroke while out looking for renans. Seemed like there was a big commotion earlier, so I decided to hide in here and wait. You think it's safe for me to come out? Yeah, it's safe. For now. Give it a few minutes. We'll cause chaos eventually. You gotta stay vigilant for signs of armored soldiers. You can't ever repeat what happened in the old Xeon mine. Secret item. Ooh, a small box. Scrap meat. Scraps leftover meat from various animal parts. Though a little unseemly, with preparation it can be eaten just fine.
What's this thing?
And also, you're not forced to climb down every single ladder, despite, like, no matter how far the drop is. Yeah. Sounds like there's a bit of a ruckus close by. Did something happen? I don't know what's going on around here. As long as it don't make my life any harder, though, I don't give a hoot. It's been long and hard enough struggle making it to this age as it is. My creaky old body can't take much more. Okay there, bud? The road over there leads to the Iglia Wastes. You won't find any renans since it's all just ruins and abandoned villages, but it's crawling with stray Zeugles, so be careful if you go there. I'm out on patrol in Zephyr's orders. You can never be too careful in dealing with Bright Eyes. If any of us sense even a whiff of trouble, all we have to do is give the signal and everyone can hide immediately. What's going on in here? Are you telling me I shouldn't get involved with the Crimson Crows, old man? You're damn right I am. Back when I was your age, we had people who were doing the same things as them folks, and ain't nothing's changed. Nothing. If them Bright Eyes found out we got a Crimson Crow hiding among us, you can be sure they'll be hell to pay in Uzbek. She's right. They'll kill us all, each and every one of us. You know how they operate. Exactly. I'd give it a second thought before you do something we all regret. As much as I hate to admit it, they're both right. I hate the Renans as much as everyone else, but trying to fight them is suicide. There's only one way it's going to end for them Crimson Crows, and it ain't going to be pretty. Just give it up. It's hopeless against the Renans. All this dark talk just makes today's work that much harder to get through than it already is. Agreed. This right here's an end.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
I don't have anything interesting to sell you all, but you're more than welcome to take a look and see what I've got. What you got? Life bottle, scrap meat, and carp. And absolutely nothing else. But we don't have any gold. Sorry, gold. Unless we sell that orange gel. Or the sage. Come back anytime. Also, you don't get gold from fighting enemies, do you? That's a little different. Unless we just don't get any yet. That is. You're welcome to sleep here if you like. You'll have to fix your own food, but the beds are nice and soft. I don't think you need to worry about it. Don't work too hard out there. We're all fully healed. I wonder how much longer this fighting will go on. There's so many Crimson Crows who have gotten injured and killed because of it. Who knows? I hope things don't get any worse. Sends chills down my spine thinking about what might happen if they manage to make the Renans any angrier. We went up this way, right? Yeah, we did. Glad you're okay. Quick, get inside. These rations we managed to swipe back from the Bright Eyes. You're welcome to have some. Just make sure they don't see you with them. Thanks. I'll be careful. Kids are starving over here, and they somehow expect us to keep them fed on next to nothing. By all means, kids are more than welcome to have them. It makes the risk we take getting these rations that much more worthwhile. Yep, almost fell right off the edge. Hey look, it's the medic.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balsef.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
Yeah. We do stand out a little bit.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream.
It's a bit dapper.
I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan.
Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Ocean blue battle garb. Ocean blue clothing received from Tilsa that was made by stitching together pieces of cloth that the Crimson Crows collected. Zephyr left the party. Like water and oil. Ooh.
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do. And I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
Whoa, slippery. This place here is our hideout. Worst comes to worst, we got plenty of escape routes ready in case we need to bolt from here too. Grenar, so that's his name. Are we really going to bet it on Iron Mask and his Renan lady friend? I'm not sure I like our odds. Well, if Zephyr says they're good, it must be true. We'll just have to trust them. Nate's still talking to the others. We'll find him outside. You should go say hi to him. You're not the only... You're not only new here, you don't remember much at all, right? Well, if you got any questions, lay them out and I'll see what I can tell you. What's your group's goal? Ideally, we'd like to drive out the Renans, but as I'm sure you know, they've got us more than a little outgunned. For now, we're mostly waiting for a chance to strike as we sabotage what we can, gather intel, and help other slaves along the way. Although apparently our big chance is right around the corner. Zephyr and the rest are to be believed. Anything else? How do the Renans fight? Their bright eyes wear those huge armored suits and fight using astral arts and sicking their Zeugles on people. You're dead meat if you try to take them head on, so we have to fight using greater numbers and by taking advantage of the terrain. Most of us aren't like Zephyr. You can't take them alone one-on-one like him, unfortunately. That's why we're so glad to have you two on board with us. We can use all the help we can get. Anything else? What are you guys doing in Uzbek? Uzbek is one of the enclaves where Danan slaves live. It's mostly responsible for producing food. The Bright Eyes don't have any outposts here and hardly come through on patrol, which is what made us decide to set up shop here. In exchange for agreeing to keep quiet about our whole presence, we give out supplies to the residents and help them with their needs. Also, it doesn't hurt that nobody's a fan of the Bright Eyes either, though. Anything else? Can you tell me about the Renans? The big planet in the sky is their homeworld, Rena, while the smaller object is Lenegis, the moon, their stronghold and where the Bright Eyes come from. Oh, and about that name, we call them Bright Eyes because their eyes light up whenever they use their astral arts. Pretty simple, right? Likewise, they love to call us embedded, since we are all embedded with a spirit core as soon as we're born. When someone joins the Crimson Crows, they dig theirs out. It's a way of showing we're not slaves to anybody any longer. The big shot Renan's in charge, the Lords, they wear different outfits from the rest. They're made of weird fabric and stick out like a sore thumb. Anything else? What are Zoogles? Zoogles are the monsters you often see tagging along with Bright Eyes. I couldn't tell you how many different kinds there are, but I do know they're all nasty and real dangerous. There are also feral ones you'll find wandering around outside. Most of those escape from their keepers. We call those strays. Anything else? What are astral arts? That's what Bright Eyes refer to the powers that they use. They're basically like a kind of magic. Danans can't use astral arts for themselves, which makes Renans as much of a pain to deal with as their Zoogle pets. Anything else? I'm good. Alright, well, if you think of something you need to ask, just let me know. The other members and I are going to devise our plan of attack. I'll have to let them know that I intend to make you guys the centerpiece of the whole operation. But I don't want the attention. That takes care of that, and I guess that leaves this right here. I have to hurry and treat it before it gets bad. Whoa. Oh, there's the other ladder. Coming up all this way, there better be something. Woohoo! Rabbit ears. Oh yeah, there was another one of those in the previous area. Like big enough to pick up even the quietest conversations. So those things give you
That's an unusual bird.
early items.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dana.
Maybe something for adventurers to track them down. So eventually we'll get an item to track them down. Okay. This position's good because you can keep an eye on every entrance from here. In a worst case scenario, we can flee among the mountains too. That's how much Zephyr thought this whole operation out. He's the leader of our organization for a reason. Down we go. All the way down. Well, I want to head out this way just so we can collect that one bird before I forget. He's chilling right on that tree.
No choice. No escape! Here I come!
Here's a healing arc! First aid!
No escape! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
You're mine!
Take this! You're mine! You're finished!
I'm only getting started!
Oh yeah, we don't have...
Mega Ray!
I'm not done! You're finished!
Mega Ray!
It's over!
Here, let me help.
You're mine! It's over! Take this! You're finished! You're mine!
Here, let me help.
It's over! Here I come!
Healing arc! First aid!
You're mine!
Mega Ray!
You're finished! You're finished!
What the heck?
I may have bit off more than I could chew.
Take this!
First aid!
You're finished! Take this!
Mega Ray!
Mirage! Great!
Give me my item. Dogtail. A dogtail resembling that of a wise and noble Shiba Inu that when combined with a set of ears makes it tempting to run around barking everywhere. Oh, the
I'm
items actually
surprised there are
respawn.
owls here too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought.
Means we can just... Shit.
Out of our way!
Let's see, I'm guessing we can...
Mega Ray!
No, it doesn't work like that. Wait.
Here I go! You're mine!
So fleeing is a menu option.
Come and face me!
Got it.
Let's end this and get a bite to eat instead.
I don't need to waste my time facing 3 of those enemies at once. Too much of a pain. 2 I can handle. full party on hard mode. That's for sure. And it seems that unlike most of the games that I play, each story event doesn't push dialogue forward for every single NPC, right? Whoa. I guess we should take a rest. Since we got beat up out there.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof.
Also, it's free, because we have no money.
Over our heads.
Man, they look stupid.
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
Quest introduction.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Sorry, I'm busy right now. Why don't you walk over and see what he needs first? Quick save. Letter.
Hey.
Nath sent us. He heard you might be a little short-handed.
Yes!
You could say that. Didn't think he'd send over the Iron Mask himself, though. He's on our side. Zephyr can vouch for her. If Zephyr's good with her, then I guess we don't have a problem. Yeah, what the hell. Name's Dyron. I'm the one who runs this lodge. This lodge? We all already have our own beds. We don't sleep on straw and rock-hard dirt around here. Crimson Crows have their fair share of folks who are either knocking on death's door or can't otherwise move around openly. That's what this place is here for, to give people a place to rest up properly before they head off to fight. Everybody needs a rest. If you don't rest, you can't hope to fight the Bright Eyes at your best.
I guess.
Makes sense. What do you want us to do then? I need you to help haul in some cargo. I have some friends who are on their way to collect it from our hideout in the Xeon mine. The mines? Is it really such a good idea after the Renin snuffed the place out? These are valuable items people risk their lives to gather. We need to get at least some of them back. They should be down around Sandinus Ravine at this point. Meet up with them and help bring the supplies back to this lodge.
Got it.
You're welcome to use these facilities if you need to as well. I'll let you sleep here for free. Start quest, supply procurement. Subquests. Talking to someone with a letter icon will start a subquest. Clearing these subquests will earn you rewards and you can accept as many of them as you like. You can also check each of their objectives from the activity records.
I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renins.
So you're new. I didn't talk to you yet. Be careful you choose to go out. There's a garrison of armored soldiers up ahead. Shouldn't you be going somewhere else? Okay, game. Cheeky bastard. Let's see. Artifacts. So if we go to the activity records, we have subquests. So if it's selected, or is it not selected when it's like that? Display priority? know it's over here. Does it show up somewhere on the map? There we go. Yeah, it does show up.
Let's dispose of the trash.
It's over! You're mine! You're finished!
There!
You're mine! It's over!
Magna Ray!
Take this!
Here's a healing arc!
Take this! You're finished! Mirage!
Magna Ray!
You're mine!
Magna Ray!
It's over! Here I come!
Here, let me help. First aid!
You're mine! It's over!
Magna Ray!
I'm not done! Try harder!
I'm only getting
Got lucky on that one.
You're finished!
Here I go!
Slack!
I'm only getting
Rising
started!
Wyvern! You're mine! Mirage!
Okay, I think I have a decent combo here.
Who wants to die?
Swallow this! Here I come!
If I can
It's over!
do it when they're not in the middle of an attack.
Sighted.
You're mine!
This could be useful.
So the sage is not freely collectable over and over again, which is completely understandable, but a little disappointing. Are you okay?
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there!
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on! Xion, do something!
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
In the bushes.
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renin wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renins can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will, and see it through to the end.
Then we better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renins.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
Get in the remaining supplies. One thing I wanted to check. So she, by default, has both Resurrection and First Aid, with Magna Ray as her only art. Fires a ray of light that pierces an enemy. Well, I see that we have a counter for the number of times we use these skills. And it's out of a certain amount. Guess we'll have to use skills enough and figure out what exactly it all means.
Let's dispose of the trash.
You're finished!
I'm only getting started.
Come and face me! Take this! Take this! You're finished!
You're mine.
Take this! It's over! Swallow blade! Try harder!
There!
No escape! Rising wyvern! You're mine!
Here, let me help.
Can't end here!
I'll bring you back from death's... I'll
No,
bring
you
you
won't.
back from death's abyss.
Oh!
Damn it!
She actually got it off.
Here, let me help.
You're mine!
Here's a healing arc.
You're finished!
First aid!
You're mine! Mirage!
There, go. You're mine.
It's over! Rising wyvern!
Here's a healing arc. Here, let me help.
It's over!
First aid!
Swallow blade!
Laser ray!
You're finished! Take this! Here I come! Swallow blade! Rising wyvern!
There! A hard-won victory.
Now that CP restriction is really going to
Out of our way!
Here it comes! It's over!
force you to play a bit safer.
Here's a healing arc. First aid!
It's over!
Here I go. It's over.
Here I come! It's over! Rising wyvern!
It's over.
You're finished! Mirage!
You're mine.
You're mine!
That dedicates the attack there.
You're mine.
You're mine! Mirage!
Here
No
I go.
escape!
I'm only getting started.
Here I
Here,
come!
let me help.
It's over!
First aid!
Rising wyvern! No escape!
Hang on, gotta take a phone call again. I'd open the doors for somebody. Nothing special.
There! One more!
Here I come!
There! One more! Here, let me help.
Take this!
First
It's
aid!
over! Mirage!
Laser ray!
Swallow blade! Looks like we won.
So, the real question right now is Demon Banquet.
Looks like we get to sleep with a...
You can finish your statement after we sleep.
roof over our heads.
Damn, so nobody made it, huh? I'm sorry. If we just arrived a little sooner, we could have... Hey, these things happen. It hurts, but this is the world we live in. I'll take good care of what you brought back. It's the only way we can respect the sacrifice of those you lost. Hey, when's Daddy coming home? Oh no, it's the guy's kid.
Hmm.
Not yet, sweetie. Your dad's gone away for a while, and don't lie to me. He's dead, isn't he? I know that whenever grown-ups look sad and say someone's gone, they always mean they're dead. Daddy always warned me that this might happen one day. He told me to stay strong and be brave. So I... This isn't right. Poor kids shouldn't have to be dragged into our own mess. Report back to Nate, then get ready to fight. Quest complete. Achievement unlocked, Rebellious Spirit. Skill panel? Skill, Counter Edge. Achievement unlocked, What's in a Name? So, skill. After perfect evade or perfect guard, you can... Oh yeah, there's guarding is a thing. Press RB to trigger an immediate counterattack. As you fulfill certain requirements for each of your characters, you'll earn titles for them, which unlock arts and skills they can then learn, making fights easier. You can view title unlike requirements from the skill panel. You can spend skill points to learn arts and skills from unlocked titles, all of which grant powerful effects, making it worth your while to spend SP early and often. The skill panel can be accessed directly by pressing the right on the D-pad. Art/skill notifications. If there's a skill you want to learn but just don't have the SP for it yet, highlight it in the skill panel and press X. Doing so will turn on an alert that'll notify you once you have enough SP to unlock it. Oh, that's a nice quality of life feature. So let's see, we have... Okay, so I have Title Iron Mask and Title, you have Iron Mask and Rebellious Spark. When you think about it, titles actually have a, pretty good, purpose here, doesn't it? So let's see, we have Easier Perfect Evading and Guarding. Increase maximum AG by 1. Does that mean I only have 2 by default? A hidden art that unleashes a barrage of thrusts before concluding with a dramatic finish. Mid-air evasion allows you to dodge once while in mid-air. Fun. Learned skill list. Okay. Let's get ourselves Severing Wind. Seems interesting, and it's an elemental attack. As for her, what can she get? Burning Strike, Gemini Aqua, Gun Strike, increased near-death attack, elemental attack. I like the idea of fire. Fire is more fun. Speak to Nate again. So, question that I have to figure out for myself. Is there gonna be a skill menu? Or as you go through, as you like get the SP to earn yourself skills, do you permanently have it learned? I'm slightly confused at how it works. Like a lot of things, I'm sure I'll figure out eventually, right? Press LT to view the main story and subquest stuffs, as well as the party's level, HP, SP, CP, and currently viewable skits. I like that. Currently viewable skits.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
This guy does.
I'm skeptical.
You must have gone through the Sandiness Ravine to get here, right? Is that Zoogle still out there? Big guy. Looks like an insect with wings. Has scythes for arms.
Right.
Yeah, we saw it. Looked pretty big and pretty tough, too. That's the one. It's hard to feel safe knowing it's still out there. I'd really like to see it get its comeuppance one of these days. Especially since the people that deliver that comeuppance are going to enjoy a pretty mighty payday on account of all the materials they'll earn. Oh yeah? Yep, Zoogle materials are imbued with astral energy, so the stronger they are, the more energy their materials contain. We can use them to make new weapons and stand up to the Rena a little better, even with our astral art handicap. The odds stray, I can usually gather a few people and get the materials myself. But something that big's bound to be beyond my capabilities. If only there was a good way to beat it. We're not strong enough. Hate to turn you down, but I think something like that would be too much to handle right now. I understand. I don't want you folks to do anything you don't feel comfortable with. When we talk to him, do we get the whole skit again?
I'm skeptical.
Yep.
Alright.
I don't see the harm in us checking it out. You hear what you're saying? You've got enough to worry about as is without inviting even more danger. Ren Pal's right. I know you're strong, but I think even this Zoogle might be beyond you. It's not like I need you guys to take it down for us right away, but how should I put it? If anybody has a shot of it, I think it'll still be you guys eventually. Once you feel like you're up to the challenge, that is. When you're able, if you'd be willing to give it a shot, you can bring other people along with you to help, of course.
Got it.
Sure, that sounds fair. We'll get it taken care of for you sooner or later. It's a giant Zoogle hunt. Base level 43 boss when you're level 43. That's not what I was hoping for. I was hoping to see a slightly bigger version of the map. Zoomed out version. Yeah. A lot of our people got hurt during the attack on the mine. I'm worried that we're going to run out of our medical reserves. Either I didn't talk to that person, or it's the one person with new dialogue in this whole place.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renin armored soldiers.
We're out to equip the new skills.
All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renin equipment, huh?
Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagin ruins. There's some kind of old Renin castle out there.
What with it being impenetrable, I forgot.
But with a Renin tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renin rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danon garbs.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we really going in there?
Yes. Now let's move.
Renin technology.
Hey, Shion, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it.
That's incredibly convenient.
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So, technology's technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
How are you doing? I don't care how armed or dangerous the Ren are with all their weapons and arts. I'll beat them to a pole in my bare hands if I have to. Bernard, you really need to work on your brain, too, for once. And not just your muscles. So let's see, if we go to the field guide, activity records, and unselect this. There, now we don't have to worry about seeing it in our feed the whole time. So we're going this way, right? Close gate. Apparently we should be going somewhere else. Where was that? Up here. Once you get out into the waste up ahead, all you'll find are plenty of ruins and even more stray Zoogles looking for a bite to eat. Since there's no gate to block them, we have to keep people posted here to make sure none of them get in and cause any trouble. Well, as long as you can get in. Got some Zoogles to beat up.
Am I really doing this for some lousy There's Zoogles here too?
He literally said so.
Hey!
You should always assume there's Zoogles anywhere you go. They're one of the reasons I need you all. We're a team after all, and that means you need to pull your weight. So when I call for you, I expect you to clear out any enemies around me. Why do I have to do all the... In exchange, when you call for me, I promise I'll shoot down any enemies around you, too. Sound fair?
Right.
Yeah, alright. If you don't get in the habit of speaking up during fights, that'll impact morale and our ability to combo together. So make sure you do it often, got it?
Just a minute.
Looks like the enemy spotted us. Time to get to work. You don't have to tell me that. These wolves. Boost attacks. You can summon allies in combat to use their unique boost attacks. Once the boost gauge, 80, is full, press a corresponding directional pad direction to execute. These moves can be followed up with more attacks afterward and also restore AG when used. Neat. Building up the boost gauge. Though the boost gauge builds up automatically over time, it can be built up faster by landing attacks and counter edges on enemies as well. Iron Mask's boost attack. Initiates a brute force swing attack that can down almost any enemy. Use it to get allies out of deep trouble and create openings for additional attacks. Tutorial start.
With that blade and your strength, the average Zoogle shouldn't be a problem, right?
Oh, give it a shot.
You're mine!
Here I go! You're mine!
You're finished! You're mine!
How's this?
Take this! You're mine! You're mine!
Damn thing. Get out of here. Window. There we go.
I'm not done! Line up!
Go! It's
Rising
over!
Wyvern! Here I come! Here I
Only
come!
getting started!
You're mine! It's over! Eat dirt!
Burning strike!
Nice.
No escape this time! You picked the wrong fight!
Mega Ray!
Rising Wyvern! No escape!
Here I go!
Shion's boost attack. Wing Clip. Fires numerous beams of light from the muzzle of Shion's rifle. Effective on aerial enemies, it temporarily restricts their flight abilities and downs them.
Flyers!
This one's mine! I'll shoot them down!
It's over!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
You're mine! It's over!
I never miss!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
There! One more!
Here I come!
Let the marksman
It's
handle
over!
this!
You're mine!
Seems like it could be useful. Allows you to just do combos and stuff. Teaming up allows for other party members for boost attacks. Allows you to keep attacking enemies longer. Different members work better against different enemy types. Don't be afraid to mix and match to maintain the upper hand in battle.
This one's mine! Take it! You're mine!
Damn it! You're mine!
Where are you going?
Take this! Eat dirt!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning
Strike! Swallow blade! Here I come!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike! I'm ready!
Here I come!
Burning strike! This one's mine! Who
You're
wants to
mine!
die next?
Here I come!
Magna
You're
Ray!
on!
Huh. Go!
Swallow
You're
blade!
mine!
That'll definitely improve combat speed for sure. So you got the hang of it. Don't let it go to your head. Those were easy ones. I know, I know.
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Ugh, you can hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can get a better view?
Gotta break through! You're mine!
Magna Ray!
You picked the wrong fight! Rising Wyvern! You're on!
Let's see, I can set his arts so I don't forget. Let's set Severing Wind to the A button. And it requires 2 AG versus the 1 for the other ones.
I'll take you all on! Here I
Only
come!
getting started! Where are you going?
You're mine!
Take it! One more! Magna Ray!
You're on! Take this!
Hear me!
It's
Flame of
over!
fury!
Strike!
Burning strike!
Take this! It's over! We're in good form!
I gotta say, I enjoy the combat of this game quite a bit.
What's this thing?
$500
So these are the Fagin ruins? How'd you figure a place like this turns derelict?
Your guess is as good as mine. I didn't even know this place existed until we heard about it. All that matters to me is whether I can find anything to wear in there.
Why does she care so much about her appearance?
Fuck it. Caution to
Guess
the
I
wind.
misread the...
Gotta break through! Strike!
I'm only getting started!
Come one, come all! You're finished!
Take it!
You're mine!
Insects
It's
should
over.
stay on the ground!
You're mine!
Careful!
You're on! You got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! It's over!
Hit me! Flame of fury! Burning
Take this! It's over! You're mine! It's over! Take this! You're finished!
I'm only getting started!
Swallow blade!
Here, let me help! First aid!
I owe you one! Here I come! It's on! Swallow blade!
I can't lay a finger on it.
I prefer it that way. What about you?
Just watch and see.
Rising
Who's in the
Wyvern!
sky is
Here I
mine!
come! Swallow blade! Take
Here I
this!
go!
It's
You're
over!
mine!
Wonder if
Let's
boost
keep our
gauge-
eyes on the prize.
Boost gauge transfers between battles. Iron chunk. A small chunk of iron harvested while mining. As a material, it's useless, but it can be sold for a small price. Really? Chunks of iron is useless? You could use that iron to make yourself a not shitty sword. That sounds like a good plan to me.
Let's dispose of the trash!
You're finished!
Mega Ray!
Take
Let me
this!
help! First aid!
You're finished!
Here I
You're
come!
on!
I'm only getting started!
You're mine!
I never miss!
Severing
It's over! Take this!
Burning
Mirage! Strike! Eat dirt!
You're mine.
Slash!
This is it.
Swallow blade!
Why does Swallow Blade make it back up?
You're mine!
I don't like that.
We managed to pull through.
Get lost.
Take this! It's over!
Burning strike.
No escape! Swallow blade!
How's it?
Come and face that bumping is driving me mad! It's over!
Here I go.
Take this!
Over.
You're finished! Rising Wyvern!
One more. Mega
Mirage! You're mine! Great! Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's
Rising
content.
Wyvern!
How's this?
I owe you one!
Sighted.
Rising
Let the
Wyvern!
marksman handle this.
Here I come!
Here's a
You're
hero.
finished! Take it! You're finished! Here I come!
Take it. How's this? Mega ray.
Swallow blade!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Boy, mushrooms. House mushrooms. Art proficiency and awakening. Once a character's art proficiency has reached a certain threshold, they'll learn new arts and stuff in combat. Okay. Curiosity, looking at this, we are at 70 out of 100. I wonder if we'll eventually get a thing to improve that, like that gain rate. Or if we actually have to use it all those times to get all the stars.
Get lost.
It's over!
Here's a healing art. First aid.
I owe you one! Strike! Here I come!
Here's the flame of fury.
Mirage!
Burning strike. Here's the flame of fury.
Take
Burning
this!
strike.
This one's all mine!
There. Again.
Try harder!
Mega ray.
Severing wind! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
You're mine!
Got you.
You're finished!
Mega ray.
You're finished!
Here I go. Go. I'm only
Mirage.
getting started.
So if enemies
Our
have
work
a
is done
weakness
here.
like that,
Let's move.
I'm right behind
that's
you, Shion.
strange core. So if you kill golems, you can get the core out of it. Is this where the... I feel like I saw, like, footage of, like, some kind of demo. I'm pretty sure it was, like, right over there. That bridge. But I think that they had, like, a certain character that was in it.
Right, here goes!
And they said, oh,
No escape!
the character won't be here when you actually reach this area in the story.
Severing wind!
Fury. Burning
It's over! Mirage! No escape!
Got you. I'm only getting started.
Here I come! You're finished! Mirage!
Sighted. And again. Mega
Take
ray.
this!
Come
It's
on.
over.
I'll blow you to
Swallow
smithereens.
blade!
Here I go.
Nicely done.
Let's see what we can pick up in the environment. Rotates.
No choice! Take this!
They've got me surrounded.
You're mine! You're mine!
How's it? Mega ray. Sighted. Got you. I'm only getting started.
Mirage!
This one's mine.
Crush!
That gun of yours is real handy at a pinch.
It takes a true marksman to use.
Well, Can't think of anyone better than you, Shion.
Eat dirt!
Here I go.
Slash!
I'm
Swallow
only getting
blade!
started.
You're mine! It's over! It's over! Swallow blade! You're mine! It's over! Slash! Swallow blade! It's over!
Nicely done, Shion.
You're flat.
It's over!
Step it up.
Yeah. You got it.
Take this!
This could be useful.
Magic is really good. There's a lot of damage. Lavender. An herb that raises attack when used. Smelling it heightens an eater's appetite. Their inner strength welling up in turn.
What's this thing?
So what you're telling me is that he needs to eat that right away. +5. Wonder how much of an increase that is.
Gotta break through! Take this!
Mega ray.
How about this?
Ready.
Demon Fang!
Here's a healing.
Got it!
Strike! Sever resistance!
Hear me.
Take this!
Fury. Burning.
You're mine! It's
Mega
over! Take this! Slash! Swallow blade! You're mine!
Here's a healing art. First aid.
Now I can let
Go
loose!
find someone else to pick on.
It's over!
This is it.
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Strike!
I'm only getting
Mirage!
started.
You're finished!
Here, let me help. First
Swallow
aid.
blade! Slash!
Mega ray.
I'm not done! Slash!
I'm only getting started.
It's on!
One
Strike!
more.
Rising
Mega
Wyvern! I'm not done! Mirage! Rising Wyvern!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
More useless iron shots.
Out of our way.
It's over!
Mega ray.
I'm not done! Swallow blade!
Hear me. Flame of fury. Burning strike.
Strike! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
Here I go.
Mirage!
You're mine.
Try harder! Take this! You're mine!
This is it.
Strike!
Mega ray.
Rising
Let the
Wyvern!
marksman handle this.
No escape! Mirage!
Hear me. Flame
Slash!
of fury. Burning
Take
strike.
this! You're
Who
mine!
wants to die next?
Here I come! It's over!
Hear me.
Mirage!
Flame of fury. Burning strike.
You're mine! I still got a ways to go!
It's nighttime. Stars hurt my eyes. What's this? We've got some mean Zoogles locked up further in. We're keeping a close eye on them to make sure not a single one breaks loose. Okay. I also like how you can run right into these things and not have to press the A button to start climbing. So many pretty good quality of life decisions.
I won't forgive you.
Here I come! You're finished!
You're mine.
Rising Wyvern! It's over! Mirage!
Hear me. Flame of fury. Burning strike.
Here I come! You're finished!
Here I go. You're mine.
You're mine!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
You're mine!
Hear me. Flame of fury. Burning strike.
You're
I'm only
Here I
getting
come!
started.
Slash! Swallow blade! It's over!
Mega ray.
Here I come! Slash!
Here I
Take
go.
this!
I need to be stronger.
Realize we hit level 8. Hey, we found the owl. Spotted cat ears. Wild-looking furry cat ears made for those who want to proclaim their preference for cats when it comes to pets.
I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
There are more of them around than I thought.
They are everywhere. Oh, hey.
Get lost! And again! Win! Mega Ray! Here's a healing art! First aid!
Oh, it's far enough away.
You're mine!
Mega Ray! Win! Flame of Fury! Burning Strike! Right!
Win!
You're mine! Mega Ray!
Mirage!
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning Strike!
Win!
It's weakened!
Take this! This ends now!
Seems about right to me.
Okay, that's where the bees were. Ooh, what is that? Rocks. Okay. Antidote rock. The stone that keeps microbes away. Yeah. We already got one of those. Why is it giving us the notes on it?
I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins below us. Shouldn't be too much farther now, if that's the...
I guess it's been a while since I had a bite to eat. Don't worry about me. I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renin, of all people.
Yeah, well, some of us Renins know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
What do you mean? I thought...
This isn't about me. Now, are you going to eat or not?
I would, if we had anything to eat, but we don't.
Actually, I have a little bit of food on me.
You've been carrying that stuff around this whole time? I'm not sure it's gonna be enough for the both of us, though.
That's why we're going to cook it instead.
Cook?
Over a campfire.
I've never done anything like that before.
Me neither, to be honest. But we've got to make something out of all this, so might as well try.
I have no control.
What are you staring at me for?
Your clothes are all about function over form. You should think about sprucing them up a little.
Why? What purpose would it serve?
I guess you're right. I just think you'd look good with a little blue thrown in somewhere.
A little blue.
All right, I'll think about it.
You mean like on his shoulder pad there? Alright. At camps and inns, you can cook meals, conferring temporary effects when eaten. New dishes can be made by finding recipes, while ingredients can be found at collection points in general stores. Eating a new meal overrides any previous effects. Favorite meals. Depending on who in the party cooks a meal, the extent of their effects and their duration will vary. As such, it is wise to rotate who's on cooking duty based on your current goals and the party's overall status. Interesting. So... Defense up T increases the party's defense by 5. Ooh, 5%? That's a lot. And only Shion can cook. Okay. So you consume double ingredients for plus 90% to cooking. What does that mean? Like, more cooking skill. Achievement
All
unlocked,
done.
Speedy Chef.
Come and eat.
So I'm guessing that means 19 minutes battling in real time to get bonus.
You really do eat through that mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed you can manage so well.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. You get used to it after a while. Still, I'm glad we decided to stop and fill our stomachs. I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's easy when you're used to eating everything raw. It would have been perfect if it had any flavor.
Sorry it didn't live up to your palate.
Oh, no, that wasn't a knock on you. I was just... Sorry. That's not how I should thank you for cooking for me.
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense, or are your taste buds shot too?
Oh, sure, my taste buds work fine. Although, apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so? What's so unusual about what you eat?
Well, one time I couldn't get enough of these things I picked off a plant, but everyone else said they were way too spicy. Doc thinks maybe I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I feel.
Maybe it's best I take charge of the cooking. You know, just to be on the safe side. I can't guarantee it'll be to your tastes, though.
I said I'm sorry. Look, I'll learn to tone down my tastes in the future, so let's just put that slip of the tongue behind us already.
I really appreciate the comic book style of the skits versus the, what do you call it? The theater-like, ones from the last couple games. So he just got the skill for free. After perfect evade or perfect guard, press RB to trigger an immediate counterattack. Oh, she just got that. So she got the Speedy Chef title. Who has the time or skill to cook a fine meal when there are lords to overthrow? Not Shion, who's only after a full stomach. So all these have descriptions too. So, escape artist. A Renin on the run from her own kind. She repels her pursuers with a rifle and astral arts in pursuit of her ultimate goal. We do have a few that we could spend on here, but yeah. We're gonna have to be doing a lot of battling to get that SP up. Increased ailment bonus damage and... Ooh, toxic. Can inflict poison on enemies. KO prevention would actually be really good, but that takes a long time to get. I think getting her all the elements would probably be good in the long run. I think the AI would be smart, considering our spellcaster should probably be the AI. Although I do want to try her out in a bit.
I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
Well, before it gets too late, I think this is a good enough time to call it a night. Games is pretty fun so far. And I'm looking forward to playing it again. But like usual, can't stream on Monday nights because I usually have other plans. But on the off chance that that they fall through, see you tomorrow. But either way, until next time, have a good night.